Hi, it is me, Bishop J from Camp Gilgal TV. Welcome, welcome. Be blessed, be blessed. Community of Camp Gilgal TV, may God bless you. Community of Camp Gilgal TV, may God provide for you. Community of Camp Gilgal TV, may God protect you. He is the Lord of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He is the El Shaddai, the one who have and is the possessor of the heaven and the earth. He is our God. He is the wonderful God. He is the mighty Jehovah. He is the Lord Almighty. You know, today I'm wearing my cap, and you can think, why Bishop is wearing his cap today? Today, I want us to share. I'm sorry for wearing it, but I want to go like that way. I want us to share, and when we share the blessing. We share the blessing and we share something profound. That's what I want us to share. I want us to share something that is mighty. I want us to share something that is going to take us somewhere. As I say, we analyze, we observe, and we apply. It is analysis, observation, and application in our life that will bring up the principle of life. Okay, as I always do and I always say, do not forget to do this. If it is your first time you come across this channel, the Camp Gilgal TV channel, I want you to do what? To subscribe to the channel. Once you subscribe to the channel, you like the video. And once you like the video and you share it to all your social media platforms, and by doing so, you make it to trend. And by doing so, it's like you're giving me the ammunition. Once you give me the ammunition, it motivates me to come again tomorrow. It motivates me to come again and again and again and again and again. May the Lord bless you. Come. Bring everybody. Say, Bishop J is online. Bishop J is online. And today you want to share. I want to share. There is two words that make all of us, irrespective of who we are. You can be a believer, you can be a non-believer, you can be poor, you can be rich, you can be black, you can be white, you can be Indian, you can be colored, as we call them here in South Africa. But these two words always can make or break us. These two words. It is success and failure. Success and failure. Success and failure can take us up or can destroy us. I know people who even were in the brinks of killing themselves because they say they failed. And I know people who they are down, completely down because they cannot take it anymore because they say they have failed or they have let people down. I know people whom their businesses collapse and they can rebound or come back again because they say the failure is too much to take on. And I know people whose success has brought them to the level of being like mad people who cannot listen to anybody, people who cannot hear, who cannot see, and they see other human beings like peppers. These are how success has brought them to be. These are how success has made them to be or where to go. I can assure you, in my small experience of life, according to my year, and arrive to the situation that sometimes I sit myself and say, why, Lord, this has been this way? Why? This is the outcome of these things. I've given my mind to, I've given my body to, I've given my heart to, but this outcome, what did I do wrong for me to have this as the outcome? That how it is. And sometimes it will drag me month after month. It will drag me a year or so. And I have to say, Lord, help me. And he always faithful and he'll come to me and say, It is not your fault, and it is what I wanted it to be. It is not your fault. It is what I wanted it to be. And then I said, oh, thank you, Lord. And I stood up and I go. I know pastors also. I know pastors who started with fire, who started with zeals, who started with looked off their visions, their passions of what they want to do. They know where they were going. But in the end of the story is the result that came out of it, they have been discouraged. I know people who are good singers, who can maneuver, who can handle the musical instrument with ease, but they cannot make it. But they cannot make it in the musical industry, and they cannot arrive to penetrate that field of musical industry and to bring them to be disturbed and to brought them to their knees. And even some people can, their wife, their husbands, their colleagues, their brothers and sisters, siblings, they can say, music cannot bring you, cannot put food on the table, and you can pay your bills on this, all of this. I know, that's how it is. I know some people, men and women included, that marriage, divorce has destroyed them. I was listening to listening and watching one video last time, a woman saying, he will never, ever advise anybody to divorce, because what divorce has brought in a life is a disaster. Is a disaster because she cannot come up on it. And that how it is. Some people divorce bring them joy or success. Some people divorce bring them as failure, and it is something that disturbed, something that destroyed them. I know people, you were with zeal to say, this business will take me far, this business, I'll take it far, but at the end of the day, it arrived to become something of a disaster. That these two words are bringing to people one way or the other: success and failure. Success and failure. And the way you can learn out of a success story and the way you can learn out of a failure story, I'm telling you, is something that you need to take an account. That's why I love to read biographies of people. I love to read biographies of people because it teaches me something, that some of people who have been so successful in the world, you need to understand that was not their first try. I'll repeat that again. Some people who have been successful in the world, you need to arrive to understand that was not their first try. They tried, they failed, 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 until one day it becomes successful. A man called in the name of one of the former president of America, Abraham Lincoln. He failed many times before he became a president of America. That's how it is. A man called Valéry Giscard d'Estaing in France. Also, he failed many times before he became also a president of France. That's how it is. I can go on and on and on and on to tell you how they made it in their later age. I can take one biblical examples. God called Abraham when he was 75 years old. 75 years old. That is, he was a pensioner in our age of today. He was a pensioner when God called him, and he waited until almost 100 years for him to have a child. That's how it is. And the man who did KFC my wife told me some story that really moved me. I did not know about it. The man who started KFC, he started it at a later age. He was old when he broke through the KFC, which is a franchise, which is worldwide and is so successful today. He started it at a later age when he was a pensioner. And the man who started another range of franchises, and it is even worldwide, you can stay in your house through internet, command something or other things from China, it will come to you, called Alibaba. He once went there to look for a job to KFC and he was kicked out. It was a failure for him. But he did not know tomorrow he will be a successful man and make the chain of things called Alibaba. That how these two words, success and failure, can arrive to make us to understand something. And I want to share this quote with you. This quote with you, a quote of a great man, a first minister of England called Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill said this: success is not final. So, when you mean success is final, then one day you will wake up in a failure again. You need to understand that. Success is not final. It's just the beginning of going forward. That's what he said. Success is not final. And he go to the second sentence of it to say, the second part of it to say, failure is not fatal. Success is not final, and failure is not fatal. You know, some of us think that when I fail to this project, that is my death sentences, and I must also write my own obituary. No. Failure is not fatal. I just gave you the example of people, how many times they started and how many times they failed, and other they can break through. Your breakthrough can come when you are old. Yeah, it means that you can enjoy it. You will enjoy it. Your breakthrough can come later in your age. Your breakthrough may come early in your age. That's how it is, and that it is God's prerogative and God's sovereignty to make it to you in that manner. That's what Winston Churchill said. Success is not success is not final. Failure is not fatal. And then he go and added this. It is the courage to continue that count. You know, when people arrive to admit that success is final for them, it is they are enjoying their comfort zone. Once you enjoy your comfort zone, you can't grow anymore. That's how it is. Because for you, success is final. When the success is not supposed to be final, you need to want more and more. I can give you an example of a numerical number. You have 1 million, you want 2 million. You have 2 million, you want 3 million. You have 3 million, you want 4 million. Until you go to billions. You go more and more and more and more. Because your success must not be a final, but it must push you to work harder and harder to become more. Do not dwell in comfort zone. Your failure also is not fatal. Your failure is not your obituary. Your failure does not mean you are dead. Your failure does not mean that it's finished for you. No, it's just the beginning. It must be the push start. It must be something that you must do. Maybe your failure, you did a wrong formula to that mathematics. That's why you fail. But you need to go back to allow the Bafana. Every time they beat them out of competition and say, we are going to the drawing board. You need to go to drawing board and learn again how to change when you come. You must not hit the bottom of failure again. You must restart in success, and you go high and high and high. It is this both failure and success, it is the courage to continue that count. It is the courage to continue that count. When you hit a failure bottom, now, are you courageous enough to stand up and to continue? Do not look around and scream and say, I am alone, the world is against me, people don't like me, people don't love me, I don't know what to do. Yes, you can be drained. You can be drained. Your bones can be drained out of blood and water. You can be drained because you failed. You can be drained. Do not look around. Close your eyes, close your ears. Do not listen or see, oh, they are laughing at me. They are gossiping about me. They are pointing me finger. Let them point your finger. Let them gossip about you. Let them talk all this nonsense on you. But you need to have a courage to continue. To continue. That's what counts. When Moses died, because Joshua relied too much on Moses, he was a man who was discouraged. But the word of the Lord came to him and said to him, be courageous, Joshua. Be courageous, Joshua. Be courageous, Joshua. It's the courage that counts. My brother, my sister, you are watching this podcast. I am telling you to be courageous. Do not sit on the train stations or bus stations or airport or where to take a boat to go wherever you want to go. Do not sit there. You need to leave your bench and get to the boat or plane or car or train or boat. Get inside and have that courage and go inside. It's not because people died yesterday by accident of airplane. It's not because people died yesterday by accident of car. It's not because people died yesterday by the accident of the train or the boat sink that stop you to get in. No. Be courageous and enter the boat, enter the train, enter the plane, and go forward to your destinations. It is the courage to continue that count. And I'll stop with what James said. James said to me this. James chapter 1, verse 2 and 4. James said this. Listen to this. Dear brother, I'm reading from NLT, from the Bible called NLT. Dear brothers and sisters, that's what James is telling us. Dear brothers and sisters, even to you are watching this podcast, it is now to you now. Dear brothers and sisters, when trouble of any kind come your way, when trouble of any kind, I don't want to enumerate it here, and when trouble of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. You need to consider that trouble as an opportunity of a great joy. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow. For when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. I'll repeat this again. Dear brothers and sisters, when trouble of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For you know that When your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. May God bless you. Do not forget,